welcome to the Locker, Season 5, Episode 39. I'm your man, A. White, along with Van House. Let me apologize. I took a little cat nap. No work today, nothing. Took me a little nap. And woke up a little late. So we're running late. My apologies for that. What's up with you, man?
Man, preparing for watching the women's play. We have about a 10-point lead going to the last 2 minutes of the third quarter, and we let up. The bigs are balling. Preparing for this playoff game in Shreveport. So we're gonna be going all day Friday.
But y'all still playing football?
Yeah, we don't. Oh, so if this is quarterfinals week, so you got 2 more weeks to the state championship. What's that, like the second week of December?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because Lexington is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think y'all have more rounds. I think y'all have one more round than we do.
Yeah, y'all first game the district championship?
No. First playoff game?
Yeah.
Nah. Our first playoff game is a playoff game. We don't have a district championship game. The best record in the district wins district.
Okay, so, yeah, that sounds, yeah. So how many games y'all have to win a championship? 5 games?
Yeah, if you don't get a first round bye.
See, ours is because Kentucky's is different than ours as well. But I think times has changed because Ohio may be the same. Ours was week 1 of the playoffs. You actually only take the first 4 teams in the district.
See, yeah.
Somehow
that's the difference.
Somehow, yeah, because we won the first game, then we was district champs. And we lost to the next week in the regional semifinals. So we'd have won that, would have been regional champs. We had 2 more games.
Yeah.
Which was state semifinals, then the state finals.
Yeah. Ours is and ours is different because we have private and non-private brackets.
Right.
So it's not just one bracket for everyone in the state. So that's why you get a first round bye. If you didn't divide I don't know what you call it, but it's private and non-private. If you didn't divide them, you wouldn't have a first round bye. But
yeah, that's why my little brother and my little cousins was in school. When I was when my little brother and my little cousin was in school, I think my little brother was 5-5. My little cousin was 2-10 or 2-8. And I was like, damn, and when we use point system.
Yep.
So if anybody beat us, if you beat us, you probably could go 3-7 and make the playoffs. 4-6.
Yeah.
But it was a team right up the street from us. They went 10-0, like 2 or 3 of my high school years, and never made the playoffs until their senior year because they didn't play nobody.
Right. No, that's that. Yeah, we have PowerPoints too. So it's crazy. You have to play the points. Like it's advantageous to play a higher class, but you got to play a higher class that's going to win some games. You can't play a higher class that's going to win one game. It's not as beneficial. But if you play a higher class that goes over 500, the points you gain off of that one game is exponential. And if they win like 8 games, then you just skipped a lot of people. And even if you lose against we got a 5A, if we're 2A, if we lose against a 5A school that goes 10-0, it's better than us facing a team in our class who wins like 7-8 games.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So there's a balance to scheduling and getting all the PowerPoints.
Trying to keep you got me all invested on this women basketball game, man.
We're up by 10. with 6:40.
And he gonna play Georgia Amore 40 minutes again. Like he ain't giving himself no.
Because you know who's giving us minutes is Cassidy Rowe.
She played today.
She's playing, brother. She is playing.
And is she a 1 or 2? She a point guard or shooting?
She's playing with Amore. So we got two munchkins on the court at the same time for about half the third quarter, at least, as in the second half. She played a lot in the first half too.
Yeah, if you hounding them to death, I mean that's what you need. We got good size down low. Our fours are, they rangy.
The bigs are balling.
They can pull away from the basket, huh?
The bigs are balling.
Yeah.
Key, Haslett,
Strack
is the leading scorer.
Got 23 points.
Yeah, a cool 23 too.
And she knocked down a 3.
Yes.
Yeah, what the hell? Her big ass doing shoot threes.
Yes. Well, dude, I think for a stretch in the third we had. I wasn't playing that close, but I thought we had Silva, Strack, and Key in the game at the same time. So that made Strack a 3.
Okay, yeah. Damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, first time in school history since I've been affiliated with the program that we got bigs like this. And they're athletic.
Yeah. Gonna be exciting season, man. I forgot. Well, I guess I was napping, so it really wasn't gonna make any difference for me to try to watch the game. But I do try to watch them. I'm just kind of concerned, which I didn't watch the boys game. I don't know if you watched the boys game either. I had an event
against Western.
Huh? Yeah, against
the Jackson State game. I ain't waste my time, but the Western game I watched. I wouldn't waste my time in that Jackson State game. I knew what that was going to be.
They had a decent time. It looked like they had a decent time at Western, and I don't want us to reach no adversity. I don't want our fan base to get upset, especially with our women's team. But one thing we used to do in high school, our team was so good. We used to, and I think a lot of people do it. We used to practice against 6 people, just because to make us move the ball, move floor movement. But so that's I'm just concerned if anything happens to Georgia. I'm talking foul wise. Like I don't want it to be like.
I'm telling you, and I know Coach Chandler said Eastern Kentucky kid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. When LZ left, and when Cassie decided to stay, I was like, I don't know if she's gonna get minutes.
She's gonna get picked over.
But when you're a dog, dude, and here's the thing, she does what she does well. I mean, she got a charge in this game in the middle of the third quarter that was big, and she'll knock down a 3-pointer. Like, what else do you want? You need a person who like when you say if Georgia get in foul trouble, right? You need somebody to step in, get some valuable minutes while keep us in the game. And she's gonna play defense and she can knock down an open 3. I think her value, I understated her value for this team. I just don't like her on the court with Georgia at the same time because now we got 2 itty bitties. But
she lived 30 minutes last game,
dude. I'm telling you, she's playing well. I mean, Lawrence. I don't know what's the problem. I don't know if Lawrence has an injury that they're not talking about. Not nothing crazy, but just a little nagging something.
Right.
I don't want to say she seems off, but something is not there. But the bigs, dude, like right now, they just he is a dog, dude. And I saw her play in North Carolina, and she wasn't that good.
I like her.
Look, I'm serious. I think people are gonna start in this conference game plan and strat. It's gonna be hard for her to do what she's doing now against the good teams in the SEC, not against Ole Miss, against South Carolina. I don't know if we play LSU against teams like that. I think she's gonna have not saying a score is a score,
right.
but it's not going to be as efficient and easy as she's having right now. But if Key can do what she's doing, now a team has to make a decision. Because dude, she can do it on the floor, she can shoot the elbow jumper, she can face up, she can post up. And she's got probably, dude. Anthony, she's got to be averaging 4 to 5 blocks a game.
Yeah. As you said, we are playing a different level of competition, but like you said, I don't take nothing from her. We play Ole Miss, then 2 weeks later, almost 2 weeks later, we play LSU, February 23rd.
Are they both on the road?
Huh? We play LSU at home.
Damn, I wish that was in Baton Rouge.
We got Ole Miss on the road. South Cackalack on the road, last game of the season. Damn, we only playing everybody once.
Yeah, 16 teams.
Yeah.
When you add them two, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
So we do play LSU. Man, I'm gonna just say that Ole Miss. I would say this. I feel more comfortable, not saying we're gonna win. I feel more comfortable playing LSU than I play Ole Miss. Just simply the fact because Ole Miss is gonna get up in your bra strap. They're gonna be in that sports bra. They're gonna be all up in there. And I'm not sure that we can handle consistently that ball pressure.
That's my concern, man. That's why I said I hope we're working on it, man. I hope we're working on it. And I ain't watched what's the last game I got to catch. I think it was Louisville last game I got to catch. And I was pissed off that Amore wouldn't pass out of the double teams. Like she tried to dribble out of them. And I was just like, man, I don't know, maybe she being cocky, maybe that's her thing. But then Larry Vaught said that more or less she probably don't trust her teammates. But I'm like, come on, man. That's why we start talking about game plan. Hopefully she's smart enough to know when she start playing against great coaches that witness those things, that man, they gonna like you said, apply pressure. And you better be ready to get rid of the ball on their way, not when they get there. Yeah. You gotta anticipate it. Get next pass.
I agree.
I got faith she'll do it.
I think she's still trying to. It seems like she's still trying to find her way. She's trying to find the balance of being aggressive and getting everybody involved. I don't know if she found that balance yet. Especially, we talked about this a week or so ago. The first few games, you can tell her she's just trying to get people involved. She ain't been stressed out because Strack was fucking scoring 20 points a game. So she didn't need to take over a game. In that Louisville game, I think she got the feeling that, okay, this game I'm gonna have to take over more. And I think that was the difference in that game. And maybe that just wasn't her best game. I mean, just like this game, she's not playing her best. Dude, this ball game is over now. I might as well turn it up. They're up 23. They went on.
A couple minutes ago, they went up 15.
They went on. Look, in the first half, they also didn't shoot well. Now they shooting shit. They had to make the last 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 3-pointers. But dude, they playing in a damn high school gym. Like this where they playing?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Wait a minute. Why am I? We didn't only shot two damn free throws.
Yeah. Was Key the one that shot it?
Lawrence shot one, and Strack missed one.
Yeah, we haven't been at the line much. Now that you say it.
Did she manage the free throws? The free throws are 25.
I don't think
they've been there 25 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have been attacking the rim too, though. Yeah. They've been getting fast break. I mean, I think we had at the end of the third, that's how they got back into it. I think we had 2 N1s, or was that an N1? I can't remember. We had like 3 fouls on layups, like back to back to back.
I'm glad. Well, I guess I don't know what Illinois look like, but
Illinois is ranked, dude.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Or are they?
Well, I don't know what their record was, but they were definitely ranked. Let's see what they played. Illinois is undefeated, bro.
I ain't got nothing to do it. We undefeated with the exception of Louisville game. Shit.
Okay, Anthony. Then they played a decent schedule too. They only had two. They only had two. What's this? I guess this last game was a cupcake, but they played Florida State. They played Marquette, Oregon State. They haven't played too many cupcakes.
Why is Georgia Amore still in the game up 24?
Dude, it's I'm gonna tell you one thing. Where was Obi from? Obi was from one of those Ivy League schools, and she got hurt before the season.
Oh, she out now. They just took her out.
He just took her out?
Yeah.
Oh, Cassian. Well, damn, you still got Lawrence in there.
Yep. So, Lawrence, Key, Silver.
Yeah, so you got all the damn. The only starter you don't have in is Streck in Georgia.
Yeah.
We got a depth thing. I'm surprised he didn't put Tyler in.
Who?
Sanaa Tyler. She played last year.
Oh, Tyler.
Who else is on the bench? Lexi Blue hasn't played. Something's going on, Anthony. Because Lexi Blue hasn't played this second half.
Did Blue just come in? Blue just came in.
Is she in?
Blue just came in for Key.
I'm a beat behind you then.
No, I'm live stats.
Oh, okay.
Live stats. So it may not even hit the screen yet.
I'm watching. Okay. No, Key's still in the game. On mine, I got a minute 34 left.
She coming out. What time?
Well, shit. She only come up for the last.
Right.
No, Blue is in. Blue took Lawrence out.
Yeah. Oh no, Key's still in. She took Lawrence out.
Yeah, Key's still in. Yep. Which
damn, Cassidy Rowe got 4 fouls already. She must have been there slapping wrists and
she played. How many minutes they have her playing for?
19. Altogether, this would be 20.
Shit. Seemed like she played more than that.
No, 13. Altogether, when the game is over, she'll be paid 14.
That's it?
Yep.
How many? It's 10-minute quarters?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. All right. Because she hasn't played much this fourth quarter. So 14 minutes, she probably played, yeah? All right. That makes sense. She probably played 5 minutes in the third, and maybe 5 in the, yeah, okay.
That's half the quarter. That's a good chunk.
Yeah.
14 don't sound like much, but 5 minutes is half of a session.
Of a quarter.
Yeah. So anyhow, man, the talk of the town, Cats, Lady Cats, do another one, another win, 76-51. Well, got 14 seconds.
Yeah, it's ball game.
It may go up, but 76-51 with 14 seconds left. To talk about that schedule, which we end the season. We were talking about the LSU game. We got LSU at home, 23rd, February 23rd. Okay. February 27th, we got Tennessee at home.
Okay.
Then our next game is Sunday. We go down to South Carolina. So we got LSU, Tennessee, and South Carolina to close out the schedule.
If we can win one of those,
Tennessee is back.
No, Tennessee is good. If we can win one of those games, that's big. At the end of the season, when you body's a little worn down, if they can win one of those, we're in good shape.
Yeah.
If we can win more than one, we should be about a 4 seed or a 3.
Yeah.
If we win 2 out of them 3, dude, that will, at that time of the season, we should be ranked. We win 2 out of those 3, we might be top 12.
If we do home court, women do home courts, or they in neutral as well, like men throughout the tournament.
In the tournament, no, they go. So it's pods, right?
Yeah.
So first weekend, the higher seed gets the home court. Then the next pod, what would that be? Sweet 16 starting week to Elite 8. Then that team gets the pod.
Okay. Thank you. Well, that's that. Women win. Actually, they win
76-53.
76-53. Illinois picked
Against
up
a
one
good
more
Illinois
bucket.
team.
Huh?
Against a good Illinois team, dude. I think we won every game this year by double digits.
Yeah.
That's counting Louisville.
Yeah. That ain't saying a whole lot. Louisville was 10. Was
here.
Huh?
That's the first time in school history in a long time.
You're talking USC upstate, USC upstate, Northern Kentucky, Wofford, Purdue, Fort Wayne, Arizona State, Illinois. Like I said, Louisville wound up being 10 points, free throws down the stretch, but it was double digits.
Don't give me that. Like you said, when a running back gets yards, if you get 80 yards, you don't count them. No, don't give me that double digit.
They are double digit, but let's wait until January, February, when we have the real competition.
All right. How many SEC games do we play? I'm not asking, I'm just thinking out loud. Are we playing every team once? So that means that's 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we doubling up on anybody?
Double digits in the conference?
No. I mean, how many conference games do we do?
That's what I'm saying. You the one who act like, no, we don't. Georgia, we double up Georgia.
So that's 16. We play everybody. Or
we play everybody. We double up Georgia.
So that's 16.
Man, why I keep looking Georgia, that's it. We just double up Georgia.
So that's 16 games. If we can finish 10-6 or better, if we can venture into that 11 win, dude, we can venture into 11 where we only lose like Ole Miss, LSU, South Carolina, Tennessee, in a road game or somewhere else, dude, that's a fucking hell of a season. We go 11-5, we only lose to the teams that we quote unquote should lose to, and all them teams gonna be ranked. That's a quality fucking season.
No question about that.
Shit, I forgot about fucking Texas. Shit. Okay, yeah. Hey, if we go 10-6, that's a damn good season. I forgot about Texas. We don't play Oklahoma, man.
Yeah, we do. We play Oklahoma before we play, I think, Ole Miss.
Dude, that's a fucking schedule.
Yeah, we play Oklahoma right before Ole Miss.
Ugh. We play both of them on the road. Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We go 10-6. That's a damn good season in this conference.
10-6?
That puts you at a 4 seed. And look at all the ranked teams right now.
In our conference?
In our conference. Women. South Carolina, LSU, Texas, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Alabama. They all ranked.
Okay. I got you. I don't disagree with you. But I guess
one's ranked.
I guess if it's football, then we got a problem there.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't beat none of the ranked people. So you give us L's to all the ranked people.
No. Nope. I didn't say. I said those are.
But that's what you are quoting. You are quoting if we do, then that'll be a good season. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. It'd be a
good season if we lose all the ranked teams. We beat everybody unranked, right?
Yeah, that's a damn good season.
Okay.
You act like these teams who are not ranked are not good. I'm saying if you lose to I'm just giving you names. If you lose to South Carolina, LSU, Texas, and Ole Miss is a damn good team. You lose to those 4 in Oklahoma, that's 5. That's ranked 8, ranked 5, ranked 4, ranked 7. If you lose to those are not bad losses.
All right, they're not bad losses. But you saying a damn good season if we lose to every team we should lose to.
I'm just playing.
We beat every team we should beat.
We beat every team you should beat, which is big. Anthony, in football, that we beat every team that we should beat.
Nope.
All right.
But we did.
So
But we did. But when we beat a team that we shouldn't have beat, then we lost to the teams we shouldn't have lost to.
That's
People
what I'm
mad as
saying.
hell.
Beat the team we should beat, and then still won them other games.
Okay.
Like I said, if we beat the teams that we should beat, and we win two out of the Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas, LSU, South Carolina, we win 2 of those, we are a top 4 seed in the tournament for sure. No doubt about it. Somebody hit record. If we beat North Carolina next week at North Carolina, and that means we probably go undefeated at the conference. We should be on about that 4 or 5 line at that point, just right there. Just off the non-conference schedule.
Now I do give you that. Now we already beat Louisville. We get this North Carolina. I'm gonna do you a little bit better.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you choose your words.
All
With
right.
the Louisville win, we get that win in North Carolina, and you're right. If we steal one of those 6, then I'm with you. I'm talking about just a good season overall.
Right.
But if we steal 2, then I think it's a great season.
Oh, yeah.
But and that goes with beating all the teams we should beat.
Right.
Like if we just come in there, well, I guess what's our best overall record here in the most recent time?
In women's?
Yeah.
Let me look at it as you keep talking. As I'm gonna say this, dude.
That's what I was looking. Huh?
I don't know overall how the fandom feels, but this is the most excited that I have felt about a season going into it since Epps was playing. Even when Ryan Howard, I think Howard maybe freshman year.
Okay.
Our best finish in conference, and damn, I mean, Matt Mitchell had quite a few 10-6. He had all right. Best finish in recent history is 13-3, 2011 and 2012.
I'm talking overall.
Yeah.
I'm talking overall.
Oh, overall record.
Yeah.
30-6.
Okay.
2012, 2013.
Okay. Yeah, we used to we stick around. We stick around about that 11-9 loss season, 12-9 loss season.
Yep, that's what I'm. So if we go to the conference undefeated and lose 6 conference games, we're gonna finish 30-6.
Yeah.
I mean, we beat North Carolina, dude, on the road. That's a huge win before conference play. And I'm just look. I feel good about us playing. Texas got a dog. I feel good about us playing Oklahoma and LSU. I think those are 2 games where we match up better. I don't think we match up well with Ole Miss. Just from what I've seen Ole Miss play, how we play, it'll be Louisville defensive effort up a notch. And we had trouble that game.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So,
and if they watch and only tape, well, I guess they'll have plenty of tape to go look at now because they'll have North Carolina tape when we get in conference. But that Louisville tape scares me a little. We pulled it off, but
but not everybody can play like that though. LSU can't play like that. LSU doesn't have that style of players on their team. They don't have one that'll grind you like in quick hands, long, athletic. They're not like the only team to me that fits that Louisville is South Carolina and Ole Miss.
Right.
So if we can win 12 games in the conference, we might be a 2 seed. You go 12-4?
Yeah.
These girls are playing. I'm like I said, I wasn't familiar with Key's game like this. I've seen her play. What she's doing this year, she's got to be one of the most improved players. She might be the most improved player in the country.
You said she came from where?
North Carolina.
Okay. I got you. Well, we keep eye on the basketball season. We I guess we talk about football as we got in here late. A little football talk. Texas, they went down to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They look as good or bad as you thought they were going to look. I know you. I can get to watch your breakdown. I clipped in one day. You weren't talking a breakdown. You were just running your mouth.
Yeah, that's probably the first 30 minutes. The game pisses me off because of this. Anthony, I don't know. I say a lot about high IQ football players. We have low IQ football players sometimes. We got them. They marched on us, and like I tell people want to compare teams to teams. You can't do that. Like all teams can't get the same players, and they want defenses to play a certain way and offense to play a certain way. Well, shit, not every offense can play that way because they ain't get Army and Navy don't play like Ole Miss and Tennessee. They win games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Find what matches your program. So with that said, ever since I was in high school, I had two great defensive coordinators. I had a defensive coordinator that was great, and college I had the same thing. Make them snap the ball. We got them to snap the ball. We got them inside the red zone, got them on 3rd and 9, a great play defensively, and we get a damn bullshit, selfish personal foul penalty on 3rd and 9. If that was 1st and 10 and you want to be selfish, that's fine. It just repeat 1st down. Like half the distance to the goal ain't going to kill us, right? 3rd and 9. You as a player, I don't know, for us it was down a distance. First thing we had to know, down a distance. 3rd and 9, I can't do that. I just can't. It's 10-7 then. If that field goal kicker makes that field goal, because he missed one.
Right.
It's at worst 10-7. But no, it turned to 14-7. Then we get a damn dumbass kickoff return to the 10-yard line. Then we get a pick. Then it becomes 21-7 because they got a short field. It went from 7-7 to 24-7 in less than 7 minutes. That's 3 possessions. How the hell that happened? Other than that, Anthony, we played them well. How the hell and I'm sure we'll talk about Cutter Boley, but how the hell can a defense give you short field 3 times and you get no points?
Yeah.
And we gave you
that a lot this year, man.
Huh?
We've been doing that a lot this year, man. We'd have been inside the 3 many times this year and come across. I would believe maybe 5, 6. I think it's actually even more than that.
No, more than that, I think. Yeah. You can't do that to yourself when you're not a very electric offense anyway. You can't get inside the 5-yard line and come away with nothing.
Peanut butter posse, because you keep coming every week saying that we were right there, but this play, that play, the other thing, but we don't pull it through. We don't pull it through because of the coaching, or you think it's the talent?
For me, it's neither. It's execution. If you're saying talent, if we just going off of talent, like raw, like do we have a talented team? Yes, we have a talented team. There's no doubt about it. We have talent on the team. Or they're coached to do certain things? Yes. Are there coaching decisions that we can all question? Sure. Should we have kicked that field goal instead of going for 4th and 1? Probably. but we didn't. But if you execute, you see the play, there's a hole there if one guy doesn't get knocked off his block. But neither here nor there. It's execution at that level. We didn't execute. The same way Texas didn't execute either. Texas got the ball inside our 20, and it's 2nd and 5, and their quarterback throws it 10 yards behind them, and that is 3rd and 18. But he just put themselves out of field goal range because he threw the ball backwards. So it's about execution, and that's execution on every team. We ain't the only, like when we play somebody, it's not just us not executing. It's the team who execute the best, more consistently, who usually wins. And we are so up and down with execution, it's silly.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I tell people. If you just make the plays, that's why they got all this blame, and that's why Coach Stoop has to go, whatever. Maybe need to be tougher on them. Maybe you need to hold them more accountable so they can execute. But like you said, if the players just make the routine play and don't do the dumb stuff, which it is tough to do. All games have flaws in them. Like all games have missed assignments or just missed execution. But I think we do it at the wrong time too many times, and I think we do it probably a little too often. When you watch the breakdown, did you notice?
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talked to Stu yet, but it seems like, and I know he ain't coaching this, but our D line take a side, and I think they kind of look like they might be running a zone blocking scheme or stretcher zone, and say the nose will take an inside step, right foot, start right foot step, and this joker just get washed like 5 yards. But like both of the down line, both of the interior, whatever side they pick, they just running, just getting washed down instead of like, I don't know if he's supposed to get upfield. Even if he's supposed to get the wash, like you ain't supposed to give up no 3 to 5 yard gap. That's if the backer, now maybe the backers wasn't filling the hole or whatever, but man, they got the gash.
Ding, 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 ding. I can't remember who, because I asked the question, and someone told me, I don't know, it was Alan Cutler or whoever. Losing D-Jack, bro, is the biggest loss we had defensively. When I watched it, I know what you're talking about. When I watched it, a couple of them, a couple times, like there was a good play Dion made in the backfield. I think it was on a counter, maybe. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something that was coming back to him. I think it was a counter, and he hinged and he reached back to make the tackle, but he wasn't square. When I looked at it again, I personally believe, and Anwar have to tell you, or someone have to say something. Someone needs to ask the question at media day: is were y'all trying to protect the Fari? Were y'all trying to take as many offensive linemen as you can with you to not allow them to get to a Fari?
Right.
Because when they got to him, we were done. We were cooked.
Yeah.
And there were some plays where there was one play in particular, like the alignment didn't make sense because we were not gap sound. And I think it was to protect the Fari, to allow him to be able to run freely without anybody at his feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can come up, because there was a couple times where the nose hinged and Dion's a 4-eye, I guess. He hinged and he hinged away from the ball. It didn't make sense until I'm like, Are they trying to keep them big boys off of the undersized linebacker? And I think that was the case. We were one of the best rushing teams in the country until DJ got hurt. So
yeah.
Losing DJ was a bitch.
What was his what did they ever say what his problem is?
I don't know. The only thing I can think of, Anthony, you're a linebacker, probably a shoulder.
Right.
Because legs shouldn't hurt you, because it's got to be a shoulder. It's got to be some upper. Because in the Auburn game, when he went out, he was walking around the sideline. He was there on the sideline trying to help. He was walking, so it couldn't have been his lower body. It had to be some upper body. I don't know, it was clavicle, shoulder, chest. I don't know, bicep. No. Look, peanut butter. Look, honestly, I think we had this conversation here. Their 5 stars are aliens. They in their own. Don't even compare a 5-star to nobody else. Now you want to compare 4 to 3s. Now I can go with that. But 5-star players are classified. And that's why there's not that many. 5-star players are guys who can immediate walk on anybody's campus and make a difference. It don't matter if it's Penn State, Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama. It doesn't matter. Those players can go anywhere in the country and be plug and play in any system. Those are 5-star. 4 and 3, and I don't even understand. For me, I've said this, like I'd rather take a 3-star, a high 3-star player that fits my system and fits my scheme and fits the culture I want to build than a medium 4-star. Because what's the difference between a 89, which is probably a high 3, and a 90, which is probably a low 4? What's the fucking difference between those players? What's the difference between 85 and 95? It ain't probably that much difference. So that's why you got to vet these kids and find the people who fits you better than them damn stars. But 5-star player, you don't pass on them though.
I will say this. I agree exactly with what you said. I will say this, peanut butter posse, and Van might know otherwise. I'm gonna say this, Van House.
Mm-hmm.
Have we ever had any 5? How many 5-stars have we had? 2 or any?
Name them. I don't know.
I thought they weren't counting because Dennis Johnson and Tim would have been 5 stars. But I don't think any of our 4 stars. Let me pull this up. Basically, I think all our people that went to the NFL have been 3 stars. Like all of our been 3 or 2. Because wasn't your boy Allen was a 2. He was a 2-star.
Yeah, I mean,
a basketball player.
Well, was Mike Edwards not a 3?
I gotta see, man. Where does it show? There's this one site that shows all of our recruits.
I know Rob did it. I just gotta find where it is.
Well, if I don't find it on here, I'm gonna move along.
Yeah, it's on Rivals, but I don't remember where you find it. Yeah, look. First of all, here's what I want y'all to think about with football recruiting. How many high schools are in the state of Lexington, the state of Kentucky?
I have no idea.
Now multiply that by 50 states, and multiply that by some states like Texas, California have ungodly amount of high schools, right? Now, how can these people rank these kids? Like, how many eyes are on these kids and ranking them? Like, how much can you really trust 100% these star rankings?
You can't.
It's if a 5-star can impact any team immediately, then why hasn't any we've had under Stoops to anything being a big one? We haven't had a 5-star player. A 5-star player. I don't think, all right. I want y'all to think of these players that I can immediately come to mind that are 5-star players. Trevor Lawrence was a 5-star. Jadeveon Clowney was a 5-star. Them 2 are the first that come to mind. Them are dogs. DK Metcalf was, I think, a 4-star in Mississippi. Like a 5-star? It ain't. How many 5-stars are given 5 stars each year? Probably 10
in the country.
Yeah, 10 to 15. It ain't that many, and you got tens of thousands of kids that come out every year, and only less than probably 1% get a 5-star. Yeah, them a different maker.
I'll be right back.
All right. I'm trying to find this, y'all, on Rivals. Let's see. Trying to find our recruiting history to see where. But recruiting is actually worse than NFL drafting. So, okay. So in Kentucky history, I'm looking, y'all. How can I sort it? I want to sort it by rankings. All right. Kenyatta Goodwin was a 5-star. He didn't play a snap for us. Landon Young was a 5-star. Matt Elam was a 5. I talked to people with Matt Elam, and they said he was just bigger than everybody. So that's a 5-star that shouldn't have been. He was not a 5-star. That's why I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm wrong. I'm piss people off. If you're in the state of Kentucky, I question your star ratings because just a level of competition. That's it, y'all. I'm still looking. I haven't seen one. Another 5-star. And Pascal was a 4-star as a linebacker. He ended up being a stud as a guy with his hand on the ground. He's given the Lions valuable reps. Shit, y'all. I don't see another one. And I'm on 24/7. I'm just saying that almost every time we lose the past 6 years has been where you can name 2 or 3 plays. That's every game, though, Peanut Butter. If you go look at LSU against South Carolina, it's one of like most games against. See, here's the thing. How much football do y'all watch? If you only watch Kentucky, then your lenses is only on Kentucky, especially as a Kentucky fan. If you watch any SEC game, shit, Vanderbilt, honestly, should have beaten Missouri. Florida should have beat Tennessee. If Florida doesn't lose Lagway, there's a couple plays in that game in the fourth quarter that was a difference in that game. Every game is, honestly, 2 to 3 plays. Anthony, I've only got 3 5-stars. And this is obviously is not in the whole history of the program, but it's Landon Young, Matt Elam, and Goodwin. And Goodwin never played for us.
I thought Antonio Hall was 5-star. For the longest,
it doesn't. Michael Johnson and Antonio Hall, they don't have stars on 24/7.
That's interesting.
I mean, that was 2000, 2006, so that's kind of.
But and it goes to the point. I don't know whose point it makes. I don't know if it's Daniel's, yours. It goes to the point. Landon Young was the only one on that list to have a huge impact here and going to the next level.
Yep. You're right. You're exactly right. No lies detected.
That is another thing. In 3 different. I thought Keontae was 5 and
I don't know.
Keontae at 4.
I don't know. I just found the one that gave me the all-time. What year was Keontae? 23 or 22?
Good.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta be waiting for that. I thought
it was that long. It's been that long.
I feel like it is.
Was it 2020?
I think it might have been 2020, 2021-ish. Because I was just about to try to ask myself.
It's been 4 years, dude.
I don't know. I'm just.
Hold on, I can tell you when it was because I.
Let me see.
Goodwin was 2022.
Okay, mid-year enrollee 2022. So it's 2021. He came in on that 2021-2022 season. He was a freshman in that 2022 season. I figured
Goodwin was a 4-star by Rival. Rivals had him 4-star. So it wasn't a consensus 5 then.
Ranked second offensive tackle, number 13 overall player in the class by 24/7.
Yep. He was ranked higher by 24/7.
Right.
He wasn't even and Rivals didn't even have him as a top player in the state in 22.
Well, they did have him number 2. Right.
Yeah, they had because he was classified as Indiana.
Oh, yeah, that is true. He played right across the border.
Okay, so he was the second best player in Indiana. They had an outside linebacker. That was number 1 by Rivals. So how do you feel about Boley play?
Playing or his play?
His play.
It's odd, man, because like I said, it feels like he anticipated a lot more. So he was willing to get the ball out of his hands and knew where to expect to throw the ball. And it's odd for him being so young that he wasn't waiting for the guy to come open. And I'm not sure if what's the quarterback's name?
Brock.
Yeah, I ain't sure if Brock is waiting for guys to come open to throw it, or he's just watching the rush and not watching the progression of the plays. But it just seems like Cutter knew where to throw the ball. And like I said, someone was off a little bit, but he was throwing in the right direction, throwing to an open person most of the time. And shit, he made several good throws with that boy over the backer, and underneath the safeties.
He threw 5. He threw 3. Shit, he might have thrown 4 elite balls.
Right.
That one that was called back to Macklin, where he was getting hit, where he had to eat that hit. That was elite. The one, the 2, the Willie Rodriguez were elite. There was one more. Who was the one more too? I think it was Dane Key where he was eating. Someone was. They were blitzing.
I do think he had one to Dane too.
Yeah, dude. Look. I want people to understand this. Don't look for 800 yards passing this weekend. Don't look for 800, 6 touchdowns and that. All I like is the operation. No, he would have not made it at Alabama. 1,000%. He would not have made it at Alabama. He was not. Think of some of these basketball players. Think of Cooper Flagg playing basketball right now, still in high school. It'll be unfair. He would average 40 if he wanted to. You know, that was Matt Elam in Kentucky. He was just so much bigger than everybody else. That was the guy. What's the guy's name? Because I saw him play with Armani Gilmore at A-Mid High School here when I went to look at Gilmore. What's his name? Asafor or something like that. Dude, this kid was humongous, but just lazy. But when he wanted to make a play, no one on the opponent could be. He was in 2A. He was like 6'6", 290. The guy who was blocking him was 5'11", 190, 200. He was just manhandling. It's unfair to rank these kids. And if he wasn't a 5-star, he was a high 4, and he hasn't done anything. He went to LSU. He went to LSU and haven't heard from him since. Now, if you're a skill position player, the staff can't coach a players that already think they're good. That already think they're good. If you said already are good, then I might have to.
Right.
When you say they already think they're good, that's a problem right there in itself.
Out there, or Heath, or that they think I'm with you on that. I don't know what was Deion 5-star? Deion Walker?
Deion was a 4. I'm pretty sure Deion was a 4.
Daniel, I don't know. Chisholm might be, and he might be a Louisville guy. Some of the stuff I see where he's going, but a lot of it is kind of grasping because Alabama got guys who don't make it there because they don't have the work ethic. Like they got guys who just don't make it in general. It ain't like every player you see up on Alabama squad is disciplined and ready for the NFL.
Daniel must be kind of new to us. Anthony, how many times have we talked about when we played? Some players didn't have anybody behind them to push it.
Yeah.
So no matter how we have some assholes coaches on defense, no matter how much of an asshole and stickler they are, when the guy behind you ain't worth the damn, your motivation is low. When you're at Alabama, Georgia, most of these schools like that, for most positions, and for Alabama, it's not all position either. But it's for the majority of the position. You have somebody who's just as good as you that's behind you. So you don't get your shit together. You'll be passed up by a freshman. And when you're passed up by a freshman, you might as well transfer.
And piggyback off that, it's either in you or it's not for real, Daniel. Because here's the thing. And this is one thing I think Van and I both learned, and I think one thing Van is alluding to, is that if somebody's in front of you for whatever reason, it's going to be tough for you to make to the NFL. It's going to be tough for you to put enough film out there. Anything. If you truly believe that we lack motivating players or that we don't have the ability to motivate players, the number one motivator, if you are truly a potential All-American, All-Star player, is that you want to get to the NFL. So if you want to be a coach who don't care about you being motivated, like Van said, if we got somebody we can put in behind you, say, come on. Anwar test players all the time, even Deion Walker. Don't worry about it. Come watch the game over here with me. Now, if you think it's Stoops, Brad White, all them guys, if you think it's their responsibility, which it is, you're supposed to give them the plays, you're supposed to expect them to do what they do. I don't know what you want them to do. And like Van said, besides bench them, I mean, you can't whoop them or nothing. I mean, that's all you really can do. So at the end of the day, if you can't bench them and you got to play them, they're not putting film on. Only person getting hurt by them not being motivated or giving effort is themselves.
It's themselves.
And the team, and we got enough depth that we can do that. But the other part I think that Van always talks about is even it ain't just so, and it's really not just so easy to bench them. Because if you got a Mike linebacker or a safety, a quarterback, a center that knows all the calls, that gets you in and out of the right. That gets you in and out of the right situation, which makes it tough to take you off the field. It might not be the best athlete, but they get you into the right place so the other 10 players will prosper or should prosper.
Yeah, football is not easy, and basketball is easy. You're only playing 5. And those 5 don't have to play the same position. You can put in 4 damn guards if you want to. You can go ultra small if you want to. In football, you can't do that. You can't say, oh, fuck the O-lineman. They ain't doing right. Let's put 5 receivers at the O-line. You can't do that. It's like the game of football is simple, but it's complex within the simplicity. In order to manage a team, it is highly difficult. Then to manage, I'm just saying the starters, 22 different personalities, it's hard to manage. But you know who can manage those? Deion Walker in the locker room, D-Jack in the locker room, the quarterback, whoever's throwing quarterback in the locker room. Like, you can handle that in the locker room, but, bruh, it is – you got different people coming from different states. I come from Louisiana. We're a football state. We handle things a little differently than some other people. We handle preparation a little differently than some other people. It's different. And you got to somehow blend those together where you minimize the amount of locker room fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Because it happens.
Yeah. So and it is funny. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Yeah, we gotta get up out of here. Got everybody, man, gotta finish cooking. But I did want to point out, and it is funny that all these years Stoops has been here, and I got a little bit more inside knowledge that Patreon could force out of me, or could weasel out of me. But it is funny. You know how funny it was it 4 years ago? About 4 years ago when when that lineman fight got leaked. All of a sudden, like, and that probably been, but it was such a big deal. It got leaked because they was trying to be on to something. Like it was trying to be on to something. And I almost know for a fact that them dudes don't fight. Like they don't fight. And like you said, just for whatever reason, it should be a fight just because the defense always trying to prove something to the offense, vice versa. Yep. Or, just the frustration of, just being out there in the heat, or the frustration of, a long season. Like sometimes you're going to boil up, especially on blitz protection. And Jeff Snyder keep trying to run through your chest. Like, man, come on, man. Like you ain't even trying to get to the quarterback. All you trying to do is punish somebody. You get to grab their helmets, everything, especially, where most times go down on that 101 O-line drill. And y'all wasn't the same. Did y'all have O-line drill where the offensive lineman didn't? No, I think it was.
They didn't wear the helmet? Yeah.
Didn't wear a helmet, yeah, to teach you to keep your head back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all something. There is nothing more funny than a fight in a position room.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing more. When you're going against the offense and y'all been hitting each other, and there's been some back talking, there's been some trash talking, it eventually gets old. But there ain't nothing like a good old position room fight. That
thing been boiling up.
They've been boiling for. Yeah. I think it's been boiling for a minute. Oh man, and I've seen a few of those too. Oh shit. So
last thing everybody keep asking, then we out of here. We got a chance against Louisville. They doing football math over there. They're saying
we have a chance?
They say beat Clemson. I ain't watched a whole lot of Louisville.
Oh yeah, don't do no football, man. Yeah, don't do that. They lost to Stanford. If you want to say they beat Clemson, they lost to Stanford. Check out Stanford's record. Check out what Stanford has done this season. No.
They lost soundly to Stanford?
No, Stanford came back, I think, in the fourth.
Oh.
No, not in November, brother.
I think that boy's supposed to be like 30-some degrees, ain't it?
Oh, hell no. You can pay me. I'm gonna have to be in a suite to come on. I'm not out there in the elements. 35? Hell no.
So we got a chance or no? You think we're gonna be a good game, or you think we're gonna do what I think we're gonna win by 2 touchdowns?
Damn, Anthony.
We got a new quarterback. We got a new quarterback. We got a running back named Jamarian Wilcox. And for those who don't know, my elementary school, the first school I went to was Wilcox Elementary in Twinsburg, Ohio. So that there is synonymous with creating victories.
Well, Anthony, if that's the case, explain to me why he rushed for like 15 yards the first play and rushed, I don't know how much a second, and then he didn't see the ball for a fucking quarter and a half.
Man, I can't understand that. But you know what's funny though? Even the past couple years, excluding C-Rod and Benny, and not even so much AJ, No reason. I mean, it's different coordinators. Like how many was Ray? Ray was only carrying 12. 13.
Yeah.
Ray
but we were trying to throw the ball. We were trying to throw the ball though. It wasn't Ray. It wasn't somebody else getting the carries. It's somebody else is getting your carries though.
Yeah.
Look, that kid. I don't know. Like I said on here last week, let's look at it in a vacuum. Let's just look at football within that 120 by 53 and a third rectangle. He's the best running back on the team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody would. I don't think the people in the position room will deny it that he's the best running back in the room.
Jason Patterson never really got an opportunity, so I can't say that.
I'm just okay,
but
you a former running back, a high level running back. You say he's the best running back in the room. That's all that matters to me. My eyes said, you say it.
Right.
Explain to me. Now, it could be some things. There might be a reason. But it doesn't seem like, because at one point he wasn't starting, Anthony, right? So DSK would get some carries and he'll come in and get his thing going, then he's back out. Now you start on this game for 2 or 3 plays, and he's out. You just start him so to shut everybody up that, okay, he's starting, because the carries were distributed similar to what they've been distributed the whole year.
And it could be tired. It could be that he's not prepared. And I think that was part of his reason for not seeing him a whole lot last year. And kind of I think that's the reservation about making him the man, is because I don't think he do all the right things off the field. And I think it's something somebody said earlier, that now that he's starting to get some hype and starting to get notoriety, it could become contagious to him that, shit, man, I'm the man. Like, I gotta, y'all can give me the ball. So I might stay out a little bit later. I might not go to class. I might not, stay extra. Because shoot, I'm already just naturally gifted. But like I said earlier, and this is going to be the downfall if it becomes, because look at C-Rod, look at Benny. Jokers came here, worked hard, man. They got opportunity at the next level. But that opportunity at the next level, boy, you think of the most, maybe lately, Drew Phillips. Think of the most athletic sucker you done seen.
Yeah.
Who was number 44 for the Redskins?
Lawrence Phillips. Oh, for the Redskins.
Play here. Linebacker. He might not be number 44.
Whoa. Start over. Because I was going another direction. Now, you said linebacker.
The most athletic people, you think of the most athletic people that been, or I'm just saying the people watching, think of the most athletic person you'd have seen in person, like at your high school. Who was the linebacker that got drafted by the Redskins 2 years ago?
Oh, and we talked about it.
Good. And that joker tested. Just think about them guys. Every person in the NFL is that guy at every position. Most athletic person you've seen on whatever team you've been on. Every person, I don't care if it's the Carolina Panthers, all 32 teams, all those players are that person. Yeah, Jamin Davis, that's what it was.
Anthony, hold on. Because people and you said I was hating too. What did I say about Jamin Davis? What did I say he should do?
Come back.
Right. Why did I say he should come back? To get them reps.
I thought you thought he'd be drafted higher, but when he drafted, what was he drafted?
Look, he was drafted end of the first. Not the end.
He went top 10?
No, he was 18-ish, I think.
Okay.
But I said, because here's the thing, as you said, you are just a dime a dozen as far as being an athletic linebacker, drafted 19. You are athletic, but everybody's athletic. But the other thing about it, them linemen, them 300-pounders are also running 4.8. They ain't running 5.2s. When they get their hands on you, because they coming to you, you're in trouble. I really believe if Jamin Davis had one more year in the system, because remember, he only started 1 year. Remember, he was behind Oates.
Yeah, you
remember that.
That Tennessee game was coming out party.
Right. But if it wasn't for Chris Oates, having his issue, we might not have seen Jamin Davis.
Yeah.
So I want people to understand. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the money is undeniable, and it was pre-NIL. So I understand go try to get your money, but sometimes short-term money ain't as good as long-term money.
Right.
One more year, I think he would be able, because once you get in the league, dude, ain't nobody making sure you learn something. They're not gonna teach you to the point of, do you have it, Jamin? You sure you got this? Hey, Jamin, hey, look. So if the guard does this, remember, we got to feel here and make sure. Hey, tell me if you don't get it. No, they tell you what they're running, and they're all to the next team. It ain't no making sure you got it. Either you got it or you don't. I saw a podcast the other day, and it was a linebacker. He said he went up. he was in a game, and they called a play, called a scheme. He said, I had no idea where to fucking go. That's a hurting feeling, bro. This is an NFL professional. He said they called a play, they tweaked the scheme, the game plan against whoever they're playing, and he did not know what to fucking do.
You know who's good for that, man? And it's funny as hell. It's funny now that I look back, man, because that's terrifying. And here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a way funnier scenario. When I told you when I was with the Raiders, they used to just rotate.
Yeah, right? Rotate. Yeah,
the 5 back, so play 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th play the 5th back again. Then the 6th play the 1st back again. So it could be Napoleon Coffin, Tyron Wheatley, me, Rent. It could be anybody with the starting quarterback, with the starting line, or receivers the same way. Man, only person who got a little leeway was Jerry Porter out of West Virginia. Yeah. But man, we had Marcus Knight out of Michigan. We had just one dude and because he was low end like me, we used to always hang out and everything because we ain't had no money at that point. So we stayed in the hotel and stuff.
Right.
Man, so John Gruden, you come out, Rich Gannon was an asshole, but he was a starting quarterback. And it was them John Gruden plays.
Yeah.
Come out, line up, bam, here we go. But they always wanted us to communicate with everybody. Like in practice, communicate out loud where everybody's supposed to line up because it's so complicated that you're supposed to let everybody know. So me in the back, you'd be like, hey, you got that. We line up. Like we said out loud, the defense can hear. We just want to know what everybody's doing. Dude, the most sickening feeling. And I'm talking, we lined up in the backfield, so we seeing everything. Ready, break. Fuck a receiver, run over there and line up. And either the quarterback or snaps in his head. Now everybody lined up or getting into their stance. This motherfucker, shucks, and start running across formation because you want to get the hell out of here. Get him out of there. Man, everybody's set, but you the only person got to run all the way across the formation. But he used to do that. So we'd break, and he'd still be like back to where we had in the backfield and be kind of shuffling. I mean, one person all of the time. Like, man, just go over there. Now you late to get in your stance. Get his ass out of here. That's the worst thing you could ever hear, man. That's why y'all was talking about that motivation. Yeah, that's enough motivation for me, man. Get him out of there.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and we are about at that time. Listen, I played. Coach Curry was. I don't know of a better speaker as a head coach ever. If there's someone, there might be someone that's equal to him, but I don't know if there's someone better. The stories he had, the shit he had prepared every time was undoubtedly inspiring. That shit does not mean a damn thing once your ass get in that field and get your ass smacked. Like all this shit about, oh my God, did you hear that speech? Oh, I went through a wall. Okay. Until your ass is up there, the guy across from you is a damn All-American. Until for a guy like me, we play Florida. You got Jacquez Green, Hilliard, and
Rita Anthony.
What's Rita? Yes. You're gonna get one of them. There's some teams where maybe, like for example, when Mississippi State, when Eric Moles went away from you, like okay, I can come eat on this side. So Ed Mose might be on your side sometime, but then he might be on the other side. But when you got one of them three, it's gonna be in front of you every play. If that if the speech by my position coach is gonna make me play better, that's a problem. So all this, and look, it is great for the fans because then you get an inside look and you get to understand, and it's great speech, and if you need juice, come to me. All that shit is all great for y'all. It don't mean a damn thing once that ball goes $3.99, green 99. Said, you don't remember nothing the fuck that was said. All you see is that guy across me, and it's that motherfucker's better than me. And I gotta win this. I gotta win my battle so someone else can win there. No, man, all that damn pregame speech and rah-rah and motivation shit is so out of touch. Motivation? Dude, this is a dang. You can die on that field.
Mm-hmm.
You can legitimately die on the field. And if you need somebody to put some magical words in your ear to protect you from dying on that field, that's a fucking problem.
Last thing, this last thing. Get out of this. Everybody's talking about. Are these auditions? I know somebody said something a second ago. Peanut Butter Posse said something a second ago. I don't know if it's quote worthy, but it's this kind of answers the question, but kind of, is this an audition for people? He's saying that he thinks Stoops through the season so we can get to this point where he can play some younger people. But he is opening up something. Like you said, I don't know what we're going to get out of Jamarian Wilcox, if he's going to stick around. If Cutter gets out there and don't eat, does he stick around? Because the offensive line we got now is only going to get worse next year. In the beginning, I'm saying it wasn't good this year. The people that was backing up wasn't good enough to uproot the people that wasn't good enough. So if we hit the portal again, it's going to be somebody that wasn't good at their old spot. Point being is, so we starting Cutter, which I'm fine with. But starting Cutter, which me and you always talk about, you already telling Brock something. Like, Brock, man, here go your plane ticket. So right. Hey, Rodney Small, nah, mama. That's
especially with Stone Saunders coming next year.
Yeah, so I'm saying, are these auditions like, we just gonna play all younger people, man? If y'all ball out, this is what we starting the spring with.
It's gonna be a balance. I mean, shit. Why didn't Wilcox do it last game?
Do what?
Play the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
If you're gonna audition,
it also comes with knowing the plays too. I will say this: I did have, although Derek Homer was probably a better running back than me, even in my own eyes, I did have more packages. One, because I caught the ball, I could be on the field and hurry up because I can line up in the slot. He could too. He don't get enough credit. Derek caught a lot of balls as well. I just happened to be on the field most of the plays where the back was catching the ball. So I want to believe it's two things. I got two school of thoughts. One, because he don't do preparation, he minimizes the playbook when he's on the field. And it seems like Demi can do a whole lot of other things.
Yeah.
Two, I think is that same. You ain't never been on, as I say on this show all the time, you've been a teacher's pet. You ain't never been on that side where a coach just don't want you to see you win because they don't want to, because like, me, I'm an asshole in ways. It's been said on a lot of different levels: work, pros, college, high school. And I don't know what it is about me that makes me assholes, because most people like me. It seems like I ain't never had nobody tell me that, but my coaches always act like I was uncoachable, although I was team captains. My point is they never wrote it. Like in high school, man, I was only carrying the ball like 16, 17 times a game, still rushed for 200 yards. But the point was they didn't want to give me the luxury of saying I'm the man. So they just made it tough on me. And that's when I got to the point I always tell young backs that if coach give you the ball one time, you better prove something, because you got to make it where they can't keep you off the field.
That's a fact.
But so it could be one of those things that they didn't ask Jamarian to do a lot of things, and he hasn't done them. So they can't reward him. Even though you're a good back, we can't reward you if you're not going to class, if you ain't doing film study, You won't tie your shoes up. And I still don't understand that dumb shit, but wait a minute. What are you talking about, Peanut Butter Posse? That ain't no question. Only difference between Billy Jack Haskin and Brock Vandergriff is Tim Couch. That's the only difference. Name it. Nobody else would have uprooted Billy Jack Haskin.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I can say it now because it's 30 years later, pretty much. Is they screwed Billy Jack over.
Absolutely.
They screwed Billy Jack over. And not the Billy Jack to Tim Couch issue. Is if I was Billy Jack's teammate in high school, knowing what he was going to run at Kentucky, I would have told him, dude, go somewhere else. Even if I was going to Kentucky and I was his teammate, I'd say, Billy Jack. People forget Billy Jack had the records for the state in passing. Tim Couch broke his records.
Yeah, that's true.
I want y'all to understand that. Billy Jack had to morph himself into the scheme. Not the scheme had to morph to work to what he did best. Billy Jack had that shoulder that was what was that 95 game? Was that 96? Was 96 game in Tennessee? No. In the 96 game, we played in Knoxville, 95 game, because I didn't play in it. That 95 game, Billy Jack's shoulder was hurt the year before that. Billy Jack's shoulder was hurt because he's running that fucking sprint option since day one. His shoulder, he was never. I don't know if Billy Jack was ever healthy after that fall camp of his sophomore year.
Yeah, you might be right.
So all those, look, I was a quarterback. I threw some. I know what Billy Jack's arm was. Billy Jack had a rifle when he first got there. When we came in together, Billy Jack and I came in the same year. Billy Jack had a rifle. That rifle became a little less of a rifle every year after that because they had him running the wrong shit. And Billy Jack, as Adam said, he's a son of a bitch. He's gonna do what you need him to do. What we were doing was not fitting his skill set. And he should have went somewhere else. I can say that now.
He wanted to be at home. They could have put an offense around him, I guess. But like I said,
we had him there.
Yeah, but we ain't had offense around him. We got Craig East stock block at all 150 pounds.
No, but what I'm saying is we had the fucking tools. We had the right toolbox. We have the tools now.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Isaac Curtis could have been a decent tight end in the right system.
Yeah. That's a big old joker, man.
Who could run?
Yeah.
We was running the wrong shit.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Yeah, let's get out here before you ask another question.
Man, tell the family happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody watching. We appreciate it, man. I'm calling a Kentucky victory over Louisville. I don't care, man. We just don't lose to them. We ain't gonna do it this year. That's gonna make them feel worse, just like Ole Miss feels. Most of the season, only team they had lost to was us.
That'll be great because back-to-back years, Louisville came to us. I know 10-1 last year.
Right.
So if they lose to us, that says a lot about the rest of the previous 11 games they played and the games they won. Shit.
All right, man. Y'all head on over there, like, subscribe, share, follow. Tell your friends to watch. Tell your friends about us, man. Check us out, man. Follow us on social media. As we said, happy Thanksgiving. We'll be back next week. Peace out.